Guys, the craziest thing is everything can be easy in your life, but you make it way harder. So, what do I mean by that? Well, it's quite simple. Everything in life that you want, someone has already done, for example. So, let me give you some examples. When I wanted to start a fashion brand, I was like, who can I look at that is doing what I'm trying to do? And then I work backwards. So, at the time, there was Pharrell who had a brand called Billionaire Boys Club. And I was a huge fan of Pharrell. And I was like, you know what? I love the way he designs his clothing and I like the way he puts himself together. So I started YouTubing his story and his clothes, and I worked backwards. Then as I was building my brand, I was like, okay, what do I need to do? I know guys throwing crazy events, crazy parties. I started throwing the same thing. I threw events, parties that were sold out. Then he did New York Fashion Week. I ended up doing New York Fashion Week. And then he started making really nice clothing, going to trade shows. I just literally copied what someone else that was making millions was doing, and I ended up making over $17 million in that brand. Another example is there was one point in my life where I got so sick, I got injured, I got herniated disc in my neck, my lower back from playing hardcore sports, boxing, etc., and just being stressed and always looking down at my computer like a psychopath. And I went to the doctor and she's like, most people don't heal from this. And if they do, it's very rare. You're going to have to do surgery, cut your throat, they move your spinal cord, put a new disc in, but you might be paralyzed and it's not guaranteed. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I ended up going on Facebook groups and I started messaging people that had my injury. And I'm like, how long have you had this injury? What has worked? This is that. I ended up finding that a lot of people heal themselves through PRP and stem cells and certain rehabs. And even though it took me 3 years to heal myself, I'm fully healed now. I'm boxing, I'm doing everything I want. But what does that tell you? That tells you everything in life can be reverse engineered. That means anything you want in this life, you can have, but you got to have discipline and you got to put in the work. And if you found that useful and you like this yapping conversation, feel free to follow me, and that's it.